What's up everyone, welcome to Powerhouse YouTube channel. It's me and Iris. So I'm gonna show you guys my top 3 biceps exercise today. Biceps is very, like a small muscle, so it's not really complicated. You have big biceps. But I choose 3 exercise. I try not to choose any basics, right? Try to find some interesting so you can do it. You can try it in your gym or in your home. All right, my first exercise, biceps exercise, cable biceps curl with arm thruster. I would recommend 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps each for bigger biceps.
I want bigger biceps.
Have you ever used this item?
No, this is new to me.
Oh, it's new. How long you been training? Like 30 years? You never used this?
I really never used it.
So this is like old school. I'm pretty sure you've seen Arnold use this on a picture.
Who is Arnold?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. You compete on his show.
Oh, Arnold. Yeah, I know Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Seriously? Okay. Now, so what this does is hold your elbow in. So the biceps, if you look at the biceps, you have to have straight up. So I don't like to use an easy bar. I like to use straight bar. But sometimes people has less problem, less flexibility. So that's not the case. But I try to always use straight bar because biceps has to not just curl. It has to spinning. So if you use straight bar, it's already position. You can have full range of motion. Okay. Yep. And here, so elbow in, curl. Hold it, 1, 2. This is your thing. Up, squeeze, control down. So descending, very important. So you don't want to do this like this. This still works, but try to just squeeze. Slow. Squeeze.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. That's right.
Maybe I have a new trick, new toy thing. Oh yeah, nice make better. I like this. I honestly never used this before.
Serious?
Oh my, yeah. I see most of the guys picking it up, but I never had ever used this. So, new toy for me. Okay.
I don't know if your gym has this, but this one is not expensive. You can go Amazon and you can buy like probably a couple, maybe $20. It's not expensive. So if your gym doesn't have it,
come to Powerhouse Gym.
Yeah, or you can buy it.
I notice every time you leave the cable station, you lift this up. Is that gym etiquette or?
That's gym etiquette and that's gym respect, because any given time, if it's some form of emergency, a person can actually hurt themselves because if the cables are being on the floor. So we recommend everyone, after you using the cable, and if it's down on the lower half of the cable station, please kindly raise it up so no one get injured. Who wants to sit home and not exercise because they're injured? Like the #1 injury in the gym. On the insurance
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Prior to Powerhouse, only LVAC and no one did nothing.
They run like animals.
Yeah.
So second exercise, I really like incline dumbbell curl, because this is the only exercise you can really stretch your biceps. And first thing first, you set up incline bench. So you can go higher, you can go lower. The lower you go, obviously you can do more stretch, right? But you have to have flexibility on your shoulder. So I would do like this. It says 30 degrees. 30 degrees.
I feel like I'm gonna be hurting a little bit. thought I was at the end of pain for the day. Obviously not.
For an incline dumbbell curl, I would do 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. So what I do, I actually completely relax here. Stretch, then up. So some people like to keep the tension like this. I just personally like it for like really stretch, relax, and curl, spinning. So pinky in instead of like this, pinky in. So not just curl, pinky spinning. So try to have full range of motion, stretch. So this is really isolate. You cannot really use any other muscle like shoulders or anything. So it's isolation exercise, complete isolation exercise.
I need to do this.
Yeah. You rider? Mr. Olympia?
I have some biceps there. Not like you, but. Am I doing it correctly?
Yeah. Let's try stretch all the way.
Stretch all the way.
Yeah, relax. Yeah. Nice. Very good. I understand some people doesn't like to relax. But this is my personal preference. So try both. Like keep the tension or completely relax all the way down.
All the way down?
Yeah. Which one you like?
I like.
You like keep the tension?
No, I think relaxing allows you not to feel like you're gonna tear your biceps, believe it or not. I feel like when I'm not totally relaxed, it doesn't feel as comfortable.
Oh, so you like?
So I like to
keep the tension.
I like to keep it relaxed actually.
Oh, keep it relaxed.
Whoa.
So you like my way?
I like your way. Okay, right here where my elbows are still slightly bent, I feel like I'm gonna injure myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like an injury can happen.
Oh, okay. So you completely relax better.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you should try like both ways. So you find out which way you like.
Yeah, it feels like I'm gonna pull or strain somewhere in my shoulder. Also, I feel a little tension here. That's not comfortable. But if you, on the final reps, you probably wanna not stretch for the relaxed position and just muster a few out, but I wouldn't recommend that you do the full set that way. Right?
Yeah. I mean, this is like you need to really have a flexibility, especially shoulder. If your shoulder is tight, you cannot even do this exercise. So in that case, you should go 45 degree or higher. Then you don't have too much pressure on your shoulder.
Yes.
So it depends your preference.
Yes. Your range of motion and your ability to do the exercise. That's most important. Because once again, no one wants to be injured and have to sit home on the couch.
The last exercise, it's not exactly for biceps, but this brachiosaurus. So if you want to complete arm, you just don't want to train just biceps and triceps. You gotta hit brachiosaurus, you gotta hit forearms, every muscle of the arms. All right.
You like that, right? Stretching.
Yeah, it's stretch the whole. Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus is the muscle right here. Right here. You hear this? I don't have good separation, but here. So when you do like side chest, when you're really cut, you can see biceps, triceps, and the brachiosaurus right here. Yeah. So this is the muscle. You have to your thumbs up like this. This movement hit the brachiosaurus. This muscle. So anything this or reverse hit here. So it's of course you use biceps too, but it's more like here, brachiosaurus. My third exercise for biceps, it's a preacher, reverse, barbell curl. So it doesn't necessarily to be just biceps, it's brachiosaurus too. So I would do 4 sets, same thing, 10 to 12 reps. This is my favorite for brachiosaurus. So using easy bar, slightly wide here, then your elbow in and out. this. Stretch all the way. Because brachialis works here, right here, at the most. So you don't want to do just this. You want to do all the way down here. This, right here, beginning of the exercise movement, brachialis works the best. Works the most. So right here.
So the range of motion is short.
Yeah. So it's a preacher.
Okay.
Then the more rep you do, your elbow want to go out, so you kind of reposition you. If you feel like it's going out, reposition in. So you can do it like every couple times. Every couple reps you reposition, you know, in. Because if you like this, you're gonna injure. We want to use brachialis here.
Okay. Really trying to hurt me here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can tell because Iris has low body fat percent right here. This muscle. You can see this muscle. She's hitting this muscle. Then of course she's using bicep and this muscle too to hold the weight. Two more.
Sure. That was difficult. That's difficult.
Because it hurts. This exercise really uncomfortable, so a lot of people don't want to do it. But if you have great forearms already, you don't need to do it. But my forearms kind of little, so I have to do it. And same thing like calves. And one day probably she's gonna bring up three best exercises for calves. But I just always train calves. Me, I don't train calves at all since I retired from stage. I never like doing calves. Same thing for arms. It's more like you have it, always have it. You don't have it, you have to train. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoy my 3 best exercise for biceps. Okay, so stay tuned. Powerhouse Gym YouTube channel. More tips, workout tips and nutrient tips by Miss Olympia Iris Sky and myself. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. You're so smooth. You get the job. You're fired.
Nice.
Iris is fired. You're hired. It's like a tongue twister for me. Why do they have to be that way?
Like and
I
subscribe?
can describe everything.
Just like and
I
subscribe.
can talk about everything.
Say it
but
right
when
now.
it's like and subscribe time, I fumble.
You just said it.
Like and subscribe. I'm gonna go to bed thinking about like and subscribe.
You've said it 3 times in a row.
Yes. Yes, right? That's right. It's because I didn't have to say it. That's why I was able to say it.
Well, joke's on you because
Yes.
all of them are on camera. So.